5. Okay, hopefully this works. We've already tried to stream this. We've already tried to record this like 4 times. Something keeps going wrong. Someone calls, whatever. So let's hope this one works. We're going to tell you our relationship story from the very beginning to where we are now. This is so weird. Yeah, we've told this story so many times today. Okay, so the very first time we met was at a party, but I've seen him like before that.
Were out of town.
Yes, I've seen him before all that.
I've been friends with her brother for a long time.
I'd see him with Cameron or whatever. Best friend. Anyways,
this guy.
I'd see him with Cameron, and I was like, "Oh, that dude is hot. Like, he's cute, whatever." But I never thought like he had, think I was cute or anything like that. I never thought it would be like we both were into each other.
That, and we had another friend in our little friend group that had met her a few weeks before I met her and was, in love with her and stuff or whatever, had a big crush on her. So it was forbidden, bro code stuff for me to be able to talk to her.
Well, anyways, the first time we met, like talked instead of just seeing each other was my parents went out of town. They went to like Branson or something like that with all my little like younger brothers and sisters. So it was me, my brother Cameron, I'm pretty sure my brother Kyle, and we threw a pool party. So
yeah, because I think John and Jesse and Tammy and all them were there too.
So we have a pool party, and this is a little side note. We had a pool party, right? And there's these girls that used to try and bully me in high school that were just rude to me for no reason. And they literally showed up to my house to try to come to my party. And I'm like, why are you even here? You don't even like me. But we kicked them out. But that's besides the point. Anyways,
you just had to throw
I did have to throw that in there because I thought it was hilarious. Like, why? But anyways.
Sticking it to it.
So, I'm sitting on my front porch. He comes outside and starts talking to me. And I'm all like, my face is red. And I'm just like, oh, Jesse's talking to me. Oh my gosh. And
yeah, because I just broke up with my previous girlfriend.
Who
had been her brother, who was a year younger than me and was still in school with her, my ex at the time, and told me she'd been talking to dudes and stuff and cheating on me, so I broke up with her.
Well, it happened. We had a conversation. We talked. We were just talking like normal, not flirty. Kind of started to get a little flirty, and he decided, you know what? Like, I have a girlfriend. Even though she's cheating on me, I need to break up with her. So he used. Whatever.
That's good.
Okay, so it cut off again. So we're going to pick up where we were. I think the last thing we said, I'm just going to re-say it just in case it didn't.
Just broke up with my ex.
Okay, so we're talking on the front porch. It gets a little like flirty, whatever, so he decides to break up with his girlfriend who was cheating on him. He already knew that, whatever. So he calls her, breaks up with her, comes back to the porch, and asks to rub my feet. That's where we were at. So he rubs my feet, which was nice. It was very nice, and we just flirted, talked for like the rest of the night, Then I want to say I was like 17, so you were probably 19.
Almost 20.
Okay, so I was like 17, and he was like 19, almost 20, and I was texting him for a while, and he was trying to talk me into coming over. And I was like, I'm not that kind of girl. It's not going to happen, whatever. And he talked me into it.
So when we picked her up?
It took a little bit, though. Like, it took a little bit. So him and his friend Wilson picks me up. And
I didn't have a car.
That's okay. So they take me back to his mom's house. You were still living at home. Who cares? Anyways. And so we hang out for the night or whatever. This needs to be turned a little bit. Hold up. There we go. Okay, so we'll hang out for the night or whatever. Early the next morning, like 7, 8 in the morning, Wilson, I think, did you have to go to work or something?
No, he had to leave, and that was the only way you could get back home.
Okay, so Wilson took me home super early in the morning. Like, I had like no sleep. It was great. But,
no, it wasn't. It sucked.
It did suck. I went home and slept. But, so that was the first time we hung out other than the party. And then a couple months down the road, like, we hung out like far apart, like super far apart. Okay, a couple months down the road, you were at I used to go to this bar called Johnny's Bar. So that was it was like when I was 18, because I remember I couldn't get in unless I was 18. So this is after I turned 18. So I'm at Johnny's bar, whatever. I don't drink, but I love dancing. So I'd always with my friends, we just dance, whatever.
I think I was there for my 21st birthday.
I don't remember what it was for. I just know that there was a guy in our group that we hung out with, that we like lived with. His name was TJ. He was literally obsessed with me. Like, this guy would crawl in my bed in the middle of the night, and I shared it. It was me, my friend Kayla, and her husband. We shared my bed. Like, there was like 12 people living in the house with us. It was ridiculous, but it was like a party house. But he like crawled in the bed one night, and I had the blanket over my head. He didn't know I was there. I don't know how I didn't know, but he's like laying in the middle of Enoch and Kayla, and asking where's his wifey, which he called me his wifey, and I don't know why, because he was literally, I told him all the time, like, it's not happening. You can just stop trying, whatever. So he knew I didn't want to be with him. Like, I was not interested in him. And we're at Johnny's. I see Jesse, and I get all giddy, you know, oh, Jesse's here, whatever. And so I see him, whatever, we start talking, and he like pulls me down, and like I'm sitting on his lap. So I'm sitting on his lap, and we're just talking, and TJ walks through, and he sees me sitting on...
Mean mugging you.
He sees me sitting on Jesse's lap, and he's just like, what do you do? You know, like all mad, and wants to like fight Jesse. Nothing happened. I mean, Jesse would have... Yeah.
Slap him around a little bit like I do.
But this dude, he was pissed. Like, he was so mad. Sorry, I'm trying not to cuss. He was very mad. Like, it was funny to me because the dude knew I didn't want to be with him. I didn't want anything to do with him, and for him to even be mad was just stupid. But, so I decided to go back to his house, which my best friend Kristen now, he was living with her and her husband, Brian, at the time.
Yeah, we had a little duplex thing.
So we went back. I went and hung out with him, stayed the night with them there. I remember that night, TJ was there. A different TJ. They call him Terry. His name's Terry, they call him TJ.
Another friend of ours, little brother.
But he was there, and he was trying to flirt with a girl. Or something. No, there was a girl being stupid. Like,
yeah, just some crazy lady.
She was being
messaging him or something.
Crazy.
Got his number somehow.
And he's like, quit messaging me. My girlfriend's getting mad. Like, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, you ain't got no girlfriend. Blah, blah, blah. So they had me call her and act like his girlfriend so that she'd leave him alone or whatever. It was very awkward. It was funny. You just had to be there. It was that kind of night. But anyways,
random moments, you know?
It was funny. So then I stayed the night. Went home the next day, and the other TJ was at my house, obviously, because he lived there, and he was beyond
upset,
beyond mad, which I honestly didn't care. Like, I really just didn't care. I would say it was like a week later. He was at his friend's house. That was like a 20-minute walk from where I was at. So our friend Rob walked from the apartments all the way to my house to pick me up, to walk all the way back to the apartment so I didn't have to walk alone. And we hung out at our friend your friend Sam's house.
It was your friend too, I guess.
Yeah, but
you've known him you've known you before I did.
Yeah.
Him and Josh both
so
before me.
We hung out there for a while. Stayed the night. It was very awkward because we were trying to make out, and Rob kept peeking over the couch and watching us. It was so weird, dude. We'd like catch him too, like, bro, what are you doing? I'm sorry. And then he'd do it again. I was like, Rob, what are you doing? Like, it was super awkward. But so he ended up sleeping on the, like, I fell asleep on the couch, and he slept on the floor beside the couch. But wake up the next day. We started dating that night. So we were dating then. That's when we started dating. Mm-hmm. So, like, officially dating. So I'm super happy the next day. You know, I go home. And I'm telling everybody, I'm dating Jesse, I'm finally dating him, blah, blah, blah. And I'm all excited, and everyone's like, I'm so happy because I know you've liked him for a long time. Whatever.
And while that was going on, all my friends came over, her brother included, and decided to tell me I was a big asshole for starting to date her because previously mentioned friend that liked her, supposedly because he liked her, even though they never dated, it made me a giant asshole. So I broke up with her.
So he broke up with me after everything. And I told him I'm not that kind of girl, you know, like, I don't stay the night with people if I'm not dating them. Like, that's not me. And I'm like, you know, because I put my heart on the line. Like, my heart was, I was in love with this dude. And he breaks up with me. And so I hated him. Like, I'm not going to lie. I literally could not stand him.
Probably deserved it.
I was heartbroken. Like, heartbroken. I put myself out there when I don't do that, and I got myself broken. But, so, he starts dating another girl, like, within that month, which really set me off, because I thought the reason
I don't think it was that soon.
It was very soon, because I remember being pissed, because I thought he wouldn't date me because I wouldn't have sex with him. But it wasn't that. I found out. My brother even told me, you know, like, everyone was like, that's messed up, you know, like, you know, so-and-so likes her, blah, blah.
They jumped my ass.
But still, it doesn't matter, okay? We were young anyways. I was, like, 18 and he was 20, so.
21.
So, fast forward through, you know, like, every time I would break up with someone, we'd always talk on, like, Messenger, but we were always, either I was in a relationship or he was in a relationship. It was never, we were single at a good time or whatever.
So we just never tried anything.
So we never did.
For years.
And it wasn't until I was 25
or 26?
Nope, 24.
24? Going on 25.
24, going on 25. The month before I turned 25. I actually moved to Eldon to be with a dude that turned out to not even, like, want anything to do with me. So I was in a bad spot. That was after the whole Ebony thing. Moved to Eldon, came back. I was in a bad place. I was really in a bad place. I don't even want to get into that. But so
you were working at Dollar General.
I wasn't the manager at that point. I came back and I was just a key holder. But I was working at Dollar General, and before I moved to Eldon, he came in like a week or two before while I was working, and I hadn't seen him for years, like in person. And that's when he lost all his weight. And I was like, holy cow, like, you look like a completely different person or whatever. And we weren't, like, flirting or anything like that. It was literally just, like, I haven't seen you in a long time, whatever. And so,
I've been single for a few months because I broke up with the ex that I had also found out been cheating on me, so.
But, so, we just, like, you know, hey, good to see you, whatever, bye. That was it. And then, that's when I moved to Eldon, all that didn't work out, came back here. And then, I had hiccups. And then, he came back to see me at Dollar General after he found out that what was supposed to happen didn't happen. And, so we made plans to hang out. And I didn't want to. I told him I'm not ready for a relationship, because I just tried to jump into a relationship and I, like, dropped everything for somebody and it just didn't work. So I didn't want to do that. I wasn't ready. I wanted to get my own place, you know, be on my own 2 feet, whatever. And so he's like, okay. So we start talking, hanging out. He literally drives, I don't know, about 15, 20 minutes.
15 miles or so.
Okay, so I used to walk to work, which I was fine with. But I used to walk to work. He decided to drive 15 minutes away to come pick me up and drive me 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 5 blocks.
Well, it was in the fall time, and it was fairly, some of the days when the sun starts to go down, it'd be pretty cool out with the wind and stuff, so.
But he'd drive me to work, which was really sweet, because he drove 20 minutes to drive me 2 minutes. But he would take me to work and pick me up. After work, we'd go back to my dad's, where I was staying at the time, and we just hung out. We'd watch TV, we'd eat, because I was usually always hungry. But I told him, I'm not ready for a relationship. I'm just not. And so, I want to say we were probably dating.
It's real funny how you're like, I'm not doing this. I'm not.
Yeah, we weren't supposed to be dating. We weren't even dating then. Okay, so we didn't start dating until like probably 2 weeks later. I was just like,
we were just hanging out for a little while.
Yeah, we were just flirting and just hanging out. Literally, he would take me to work and we just hang out. But we started dating within like 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. It just happened, honestly. I didn't want it to happen. I wasn't ready. I told him I'm not ready, but I'm very happy it did. But I remember he was getting ready to leave when we started dating. Was it the night that we started dating?
What are you talking about?
When your truck got stuck and you had to stay the night.
Yeah. Okay,
so the night we started dating, he goes to go home, and it was super rainy out, and he parked in the yard of my dad's house.
Yeah, it was the only place to park because everyone else was parked in this.
But anyways, so he went to leave and he's stuck. He could not leave. So I was like, just stay the night, you know.
It was muddy.
So I slept on the couch. So he just slept on the couch with me.
Well, I slept.
Okay, we have to hurry because we are out of like storage. But I think where we were at was the night that we started dating. His truck got stuck in my dad's yard, so he stayed the night. I got like no sleep. I'm pretty sure he didn't either because every time I woke up, I look over and he's just staring at me. Yeah. Okay, again.
Gotta hurry. Truck got stuck. Woke up. Didn't have much sleep. Go.
I had to go to work, so it took me to work. He went home, whatever. That night, I decided to stay the night with him. He picked me up after work to bring me to his house, and we just hung out. We played video games. I beat all of his friends at Call of Duty. It was great. So I decided to stay the night. Why not? I had to work. No, I didn't have to work the next day. So, stayed the night. He took me home the next morning because I had an anxiety attack. It was a pretty bad one. Couldn't sleep. It was not cool. It always happens to me when I have to stay somewhere new. But so he takes me home, and I was gonna grab some clothes, and Emily is like sleeping. My sister Emily is sleeping on the couch where I sleep, and I'm like, why is she sleeping on the couch? And I find out that she was throwing up and sick. So I grabbed my clothes and we left because I don't do sick people. Like, it freaks me out. So we went to. I pretty much moved in after that because I wasn't about to sleep on the couch where my sister was sick because it grossed me out. So he would bring me back to my dad's to get clothes and things that I'd need, and I slowly just moved in with him. This is a little TMI. I don't even know what to tell them. So we have had sex before, yes. But we stopped having sex for God because we're trying to get closer to God. So we haven't had sex in almost a year. Like, in sex, I mean everything. Like, the only thing we do now is kiss and cuddle. We don't do anything else. So, what was that?
Nothing.
What was that?
Oh, jerk off. I was just kidding.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Anyways. So, we don't do anything. So, we stopped all that for God. We're getting closer to God. Our relationship is getting stronger. And we are very, very excited to get married. I'm just super happy that this is the guy that I get to marry. The guy that I get to spend my life with because he's super good to me. I hope so. Like, I'm very, very, very happy with my relationship with him. But this video is about to cut off again. I bet you, like, it keeps doing it. So
that's pretty much the story of how we met, and up to now we're dating and we're engaged
and getting married in less than 2 months. But
boom.
Yes, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We're gonna start this new thing. So comment below what you guys want us to make a video about. Whichever one gets the top. Okay, so we'll do top 3. The top 3 comments with the most likes we will pick from, and we'll make a video from it. So put your video ideas in the comments below, and the top 3 will make a decision between the 3, and we will upload. We're gonna try to do this like every other day or so. But yeah, it's gonna be a new thing since I can't really stream or whatever. We'll just do uploads. So let us know what you want to hear about us. Embarrassing stories, whatever. Just ask us and we'll figure it out. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day, a great night, whatever you're doing. I hope you guys have a great one, and we will see you very soon. God bless you and goodbye.
See you.